Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. I'm your astrologer. Today I will talk about Tuesday, the 17th of September. Today the moon is in Pisces. It is a beautiful day if you're a water sign, if you're Pisces, if you're Cancer, if you're Scorpio, also if you are Taurus, if you are also if you're Capricorn. So how's it going to be for all signs? Knowing that, and I will tell you beforehand that on Wednesday there's a lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse that will take place at 2:45 a.m. Universal Time. If you're watching, if you're living in the area of the Mediterranean, up and down Europe, and also the let's say Africa, definitely you can watch or follow the eclipse, the lunar eclipse, but you need to be wide awake and in order to follow that. So you have to be like around starting 11 p.m. plus or minus. The peak is 2:45 a.m. Universal Time. So basically we have a water eclipse, meaning that the moon will be full in a water sign in Pisces. This lunar eclipse takes place every year. We have two lunar eclipses, and every year we have two solar eclipses. So it is part of the cycle, natural cycle. So it's fine. But most of the time it leaves some chaotic, or causes some chaotic, upheavals on Earth. So if you understand Arabic, there's an Arabic video about the effects of this lunar eclipse on Earth and on us, okay? So anyway, and this is also a supermoon, meaning that the moon will appear to be very close to Earth and a bit bigger. So it's kind of interesting. Also, this moon is in conjunction with Neptune. So that's the water element with this lunar eclipse, which is very important. To give you a very slight idea, I would say that between the 16th and the 20th of September, we can expect some mayhem, some chaotic events on Earth. We can expect earthquakes, we can expect tornadoes, we can expect like floodings, also things related to Neptune. Neptune rules assassinations, Neptune rules petrol, oil, gas, poisoning situations, occasions or events. So it can be anything. It's a kind of a general atmosphere, which is not easy at all, and anything that happens will be of a high scale, whether it's an earthquake, whether it's violence, whether it's any case of violence. Everything can be a little bit big, okay? So, or volcanoes, So let's move now to the personal forecast. Let's start with Aries. Aries, so this can be a bit of a gloomy or very slow kind of day. If you have important stuff, you really need to pick up the pace, because otherwise you will lag behind and you may even miss your train or your bookings. So be careful, wake up and do whatever you have to do, then go back home to enjoy your day. Moving to Taurus, it is a fine day. It is very nice. It is kind of friendly. It's kind of fast. It is good and quite dreamy. Maybe you would feel like it's kind of a dreamy vibe, which is fine. Do whatever you have to do and enjoy, and try to spend some nice time, entertaining time with your loved ones. Moving to Gemini, it is an erratic kind of day, because maybe you feel the tension of the planet Earth, nature, people, everything. So it is personally, on a personal level, planetary wise, it is kind of erratic. It's not an easy time, so try not to get involved in problems. Stay away from problems completely. Still, you can be lucky if you were born on the between the 11th and the 15th of June. Cancer, the moon is your ruling planet, so you may feel a little bit affected or influenced by this eclipse, or super moon. You may feel a little bit moody, you may feel a little bit sensitive, emotional, but on the personal side, it can be it can be a very successful day. So try to be logical about it, do whatever you have to do quite well, and enjoy some nice successful moments, and go home if you want to have some time, some nice time to entertain yourself. Planet Mars is near your birthday. Be careful if you were born between the 28th and the 30th of June. As for Leo, this is a fine day. There's no problem with this day, except that the full moon may ask you to be a little bit more precise, more careful with your calculations, with your finances, with your negotiations. You need to be careful to details. Other than that, there's no problem with this day. You just need to follow up and try to follow or flow with a positive vibe. Don't flow with the negative, or with the let me see, erratic, vibes of the eclipse. Let's move now to Virgo. Virgo, the moon, the full moon in Pisces opposes your sign. This full moon is in conjunction with Neptune, meaning that you may feel a little bit disappointed, you may feel a little bit annoyed, you may feel a little bit kind of let down, So it can be a tricky day. You can be emotional, easy to be irritated, so pay attention. You don't want to go through that or with that flow. You just need to enjoy this day. No matter what happens, no matter if there's mayhem around you, problems, people irritated, you don't want to go through that. Stay away from emotions or getting emotional. Not the time for that. Okay, and you need to be more careful if you were born between the 17th and the 21st of September. Moving to Libra, I like this day also, although it can be a bit busy, quite maybe a little bit demanding, and sometimes you may feel, at certain moments, you may feel as if you're kind of frustrated, oppressed by some demands. Working demands, office demands, school demands, family, personal demands. So try to take it easy. You may feel tired physically and mentally. So be distract yourself, but in a positive way, knowing that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, till Friday morning, it's not easy. It's not an easy time astrologically. So take it easy. Calm yourself down. Venus in your sign may help you if you were born between the 14th and the 17th of October. Scorpio, as I said in the introduction, this can be a very nice, fine day. Although there's an eclipse, you can be fine. You can have a beautiful, gorgeous time. You can enjoy these beautiful moments. If you want to watch the eclipse, you can do that, starting maybe 11 p.m. Tuesday, Monday evening, Monday night, So anyway, what you can do is do the best that you can. This can be a very interesting day, very successful day, very happy day. Although, as I said, there's an eclipse. Maybe you would need to help others, because it seems that you're empowered on Tuesday. Maybe it's the effects of this lunar eclipse. Sagittarius, this lunar eclipse seems to maybe to play some kind of an irritating kind of note. So maybe you feel a little bit irritated or tired or annoyed. Maybe it's a personal issue, or maybe it's not a personal issue. What you have to do is enjoy whatever you're doing and don't look into details. Try to ignore the annoying details. It's not today, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, okay? Maybe Wednesday afternoon, not before that. So it can be a tricky time. Just try to pamper yourself, enjoy some nice times, do some favors, help others. This will really uplift your spirits. Moving to Capricorn, it is a very busy day, very busy, very fast, a lot of energy going around. You can feel this energy. You feel that you want to do more and more and more. Maybe you arrive late home because you've you're full of energy, you're very efficient, so you arrive home quite maybe tired, exhausted. So try to be nice to people around you, and then enjoy a nice night, a good night. If you want to go out the window and watch the eclipse starting 11 p.m. maybe, and at 2:45 a.m. That would be the peak, of the eclipse, which is partial, So enjoy. Let's move now to Aquarius. Aquarius with the full moon, lunar eclipse in the second house. You really need to pay more attention to your feelings, to your emotions, how you feel, how you react, how people react to you, if you're affected or not. Aquarians usually they have strong characters. They're not easy to be scratched easily, but still try to be as open-minded as possible. Stay away from negative people. Some people can be irritated today, Tuesday and Wednesday, and you need to avoid them. Because why? Because you need to stay focused and protective of the assets that you have, the values that you have. Moving to Pisces with a full moon in your sign. This full moon is kind of tricky, let's say. It falls in the 25, on the 25th, on the degree, let me see. It falls on the September degree, that's the 25th, okay, of Pisces, meaning that you have to be a little bit more open-minded, more careful. If you were born in the last the 5 degrees of Pisces, meaning if you were born, let's say, between the 14th, 15th, and the 20th of March. So you have to be a little more careful. You may feel a little bit tense, a little bit emotional. You may cry a lot, but in all cases, it's a full moon. It happens once a year. So if I want to talk about the positive sides, I would say that you can be totally empowered. But because it's a lunar eclipse along with Neptune in conjunction, tagging along, and because it's a super moon, you may feel a little bit emotional. No need to feel bad about it. You just need to protect your emotions and try to stay with positive people. Don't get involved in problems. Not today. Not today. It's an eclipse. You don't want to go there. Be more careful if you were born on the 5th, 6th, or if you were born between the 15th and the 20th of March. Let's wrap it up with born on the 16th and the 17th of September. This can be a very important year because it is totally marked by the full moon, by the super moon actually, and by the lunar eclipse, along with your sign, with your birthday. So this can mean that you really need to take it seriously this year. It's not a year to do anything wrong or anything just like that, like precipitating into actions and not counting on good preparations and good reviews and everything. So you have to calculate well your steps before you take your measures and before you make any decision. Nevertheless, it can be a very important year related to work, related to relationships, all kinds of relationships, whether they are legal, whether they are academic, whether they're personal or even professional. A very important year. What you have to do, if you want my advice, is to embrace whatever important relation you have with others. Embrace those relations, take care of them, baby them, and you will be fine. Wishing you all the best. See you tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye-bye.